And there's no doubt drivers the likes of Neville Lance, Bob Holt, and of course Stephen Graham and Warren Eakins really were the standout performers. Let's now rejoin commentator Jimmy Schoen at the Northline venue battle in the 40-lap 1999 Australian Speed Car Championship.
Stephen Graham now leads the field away, rolling within their racing range as they get ready for a start on this 40 laps for the Tube Makers Meadowland 1999 Australian Speed Car Championship. This is the business end of the deal. Stephen Graham now leads the hunting, daunting pack as they come round for a white line start out of turn 4. Green flag at the ready. There's a green. Oh, Neville Lance, 4 wheels in the air, bounced the car through the turn. Everybody safely through the first turn. And Stephen Graham already starting to open a gap up on Warren Eakins in second place. Adam Baines in third. Neville Lance fighting with Adam Baines for third and fourth. Baines retakes him down the back straightaway. Stephen Graham out in front. Warren Eakins sits second on the racetrack. Adam Baines, Neville Lance, Toby Gibb, Wayne Cover is our frontal pack. The onslaught now of Stephen Graham. Laps in front of him. And really starting to settle into a comfortable race rhythm now is Stephen Graham. Warren Eakins, though, flying behind him. He's right on the hammer. Warren Eakins, Adam Baines, Neville Lance, Toby Gibb, Dave Lambert, Wayne Cover, Bobby Holt, Joey Little, Mark Glazebrook, Grant Drainey. And already in sight, the lap traffic in front of the number 13 car of Stephen Graham. The thought through Stephen Graham's mind now will be any minute I'm going to be on these guys. Warren Eakins behind me. Which way am I going to go? Inside or out? The question's being asked. Which way is young Stephen Graham going to handle it? Now he comes up onto young Craig Smith and Ron Liddell. Stephen Graham now just hesitates a moment, straightens the car up, opts for an outside on Craig Smith, inside on Ron Liddell. Already Stephen Graham into the lap traffic, as in Warren Eakins, and we've got a car stop down the back straightaway. That is the number 3 car out of Western Australia of Michael Good. We have a caution on the Speedway. We're set to go green. Stephen Graham leads them away on the restart. Stephen Graham already now under power onto the front straight away. Adam Baines, Neville Lance, Toby Gibb, Dave Lambert. Wayne Cover right in there with them. Up in the loose stuff, Dave Lambert pulls it back down on the exit of turn 2. Stephen Graham out in front. Stephen Graham, our race leader, followed by young Adam Baines out of South Australia. Young Stephen Graham looking the goods already in that superbly turned out blue number 13 car, the black and white number on the roll cage, the number we're going on in this 1999 Australian Speed Car Championship. Plenty of pressure on in the back of the pack though. Wayne Cover through on Dave Lambert for position 4 and 5. Sorry, Toby Gibb, Dave Lambert, Wayne Cover, Bobby Holt, Joe Little. Stephen Graham so far has not put a foot wrong. Sensational. We are 10 down and 30 laps left remaining. 10 down with 30 left to go. And already Stephen Graham circulating out in front very, very positively. The attitude of the race car, perfect. As Stephen Graham on his way to his first national crown maybe, with 29 laps left to go under his belt. Adam Baines still chases him hard, hanging right in there with him, Neville Lance. Dave Lambert through on Toby Gibb. Wayne Cover back there in 6th position. 7th, Bobby Holt. 8th, Joe Little. 9th, Mark Glazebrook. But it is still all Stephen Graham. Firing the car now out of the exit of turn 2. Underneath the NT News back straightaway signage. Stephen Graham in awesome shape. Adam Baines. The gap just opened a little bit with first and second. Adam Baines in second place. In the number 14 car, Neville Lance trying very, very hard to close the gap on Adam Baines. Closed it up on the entry through the turn. Neville Lance puts the car up a little high, lengthened the straightaway as he fighted off in his pursuit of Adam Baines for second and third. They are close together down the back straightaway though. Stephen Graham looking again at lapped traffic. What a race out of young Stephen Graham though. Boy oh boy, they haven't even had to move the second car. This car has been running for him all weekend as perfect as it. He goes to the inside of the number 17 car of Barry Wickstead down the back straightaway. Wickstead gentlemanly gives him racing room. In second place still Adam Baines. Third place Neville Lance. Up onto his second lap car, that is Paul Sacklin. Oh no! What about that for Stephen Graham? Barry Wickstead spins it. Boy oh boy, wasn't that hard in your mouth type stuff for Stephen Graham. Unbelievable. Stephen Graham, Adam Baines, Neville Lance, Dave Lambert, Toby Gibb, Wayne Cover. As we're underway, Stephen Graham jumps. The rest of the field jump with him. Already an incident. Oh no, Neville Lance and Adam Baines coming together on the restart, turn 4. On a restart, Stephen Graham leads them away. Cone start away down the back straight away for Stephen Graham. Things underway already as we go back to the 1999 Australian Speedcar National Championship, proudly brought to you by Tube Makers Meadowland. Oh no, Stephen Graham, he's gone. Unbelievable. Bad luck, did you see that? Half spun the car, collected by Wayne Cover. Stephen Graham, let me tell you, is out of the game. The pressure of a national championship. Can you believe it? Oh, I can't believe it. I feel so sorry for him. He's done such a fantastic job all weekend. And to exit an Australian championship like this is incredible. As we're on the restart now, Dave Lambert to lead them away. The number 18 car out of New South Wales now leads the Australian 1999 Speedcar Championship. Dave Lambert, our new race leader. Toby Gibb, Bobby Holt back into third spot. Joey Little fourth. Here comes Nathan Ellerman through on Johnny Davison down the back straight away. Neville Lance trying to work his way through off the back of the pack. Dave Lambert now, look at this car go out of New South Wales. Dave Lambert leads the race in awesome fashion. Over young Toby Gibb out of Western Australia. Bobby Holt runs third. Joey Little fourth. Mark Laybrook up to fifth. Neville Lance skiving his way through the field already as he chases hard in the national championship. But it's all Dave Lambert at this point in time. Our new race leader, Dave Lambert, Toby Gibb, Bobby Holt, Joe Little. Who can last the distance? Bobby Holt, the number 19 car. Oh, Little sideways, squashed off a bit of speed through turn 4. Rockets down the front straight away, no. Bobby Holt, veteran campaigner, in his last race. As we come back to Dave Lambert now, just chasing the loose dirt, working half track high. Number 18 car off Dave Lambert, makes the left front wheel out of turn 2. Driving so strongly off the right rear. Toby Gibb back into second place. Out of Western Australia, the youngster charging so hard in this national championship. We've got cars around. Joey Little, Neville Lance is through. Unbelievable. We've got more action. Caution on the Speedway. Dave Lambert to lead them away on the restart. 18 laps left remaining. Neville Lance back at the field. Relegated to deem the cause of the stoppage. Dave Lambert to lead them away. Right on the cone he goes. Dave Lambert now onto the straightaway. Toby Gibb goes through Bobby Holt, Joe Little, Mark Lakewood, Nathan Ellerman. Johnny Davidson, Grant Rainey. Here goes Neville Lance round the outside. Look at him putting it in off the back of the pack. But Dave Lambert out in front from New South Wales. West Australian Toby Gibb runs in second. Third place Northern Territorian Bobby Holt. Back to West Australians Joe Little and Mark Blaisbrook, but Neville Lance off the back is working it, working the Speedway. Neville Lance, incredible action. Field quite some depleted. That's not worrying Dave Lambert. Have a look at this car. Sensationally fast Wednesday night in practice. Saturday night now leads the main event here at Hidden Valley Motorsports Complex, Northline Speedway. Proudly brought to you by Tube Makers Meadowland. Dave Lambert, our race leader, Dave Lambert. Toby Gibb runs in second. Bobby Holt in third. Neville Lance working his way through the pack, looking for an outside run on Mark Blaisbrook. Now he comes up into the middle. Is he going to split Joey Little and Mark Blaisbrook? Yes, he is. Neville Lance now bangs wheels with Joey Little, bounced the car through the turn. Dave Lambert still low, our race leader. Nothing you can say. He's put it in perfectly so far. Neville Lance up in fourth place off the back of the pack. He is flying. Not giving an inch, not taking one. Down the back straight away now. Still Toby Gibb in second place. Bobby Holt in third. Working away at the wheel. Bobby Holt now onto the tail of Toby Gibb. Our race leader by half a dozen car lengths is Dave Lambert out of New South Wales. Beautiful looking prepared race car as well. And has he got it happening? Now Bobby Holt looks at the inside of Toby Gibb. He hasn't given up one little bit. In his last race he's running third in the National Championship here in Darwin. Out of Katherine in the Northern Territory. Bobby Holt, third place at the moment. Onto the straightaway, right behind Toby Gibb in the number 9 car now as Toby Gibb exits turn 2 down the back straightaway. Race now really settling down. A little bit of distance between everybody should indicate everything's going okay. This could run to the flag now with Dave Lambert still leading the race right out in front, doing it quite comfortably. The battle is on for second and third. Bobby Holt not giving up. One incy-wincy little bit as he's got the car on the inside of Toby Gibb down the straightaway. Bobby Holt takes Toby Gibb for second place. Gibb fights back on the inside. Bobby Holt down the back straightaway, up into second place. Have a look at Bobby Holt. He is absolutely going as fast as possible. Bobby Holt. Neville Lance out of the event. About ready to pull to the infield. It's all over for Neville Lance. It's not all over for Dave Lambert, Bob Holt, Toby Gibb. Mark Blaisbrook now in fourth. Dave Lambert, still our race leader. Bobby Holt has now pulled away over Toby Gibb. And he's chasing down Dave Lambert. Gee whiz, could there be an upset? Can Bobby Holt keep the pedal to the metal and have a good hard look at Dave Lambert? Here he comes, awesomely fast on the entry through the turn. He's picked up ground on Dave Lambert. Bobby Holt charging like you wouldn't believe. Knows he's right in there in the contention for a national title. Here comes Bobby Holt. Speedway fans, look at this. In his final year, crisscrosses again. Dave Lambert leads on one to go. Bobby Holt on the inside of Dave Lambert. Down the back straightaway. Look at this. Speedway fans, sensation, sensation. Oh no. Dave Lambert comes back on the inside. Here he comes, checkered flag. Bobby Holt. Bobby Holt from the Northern Territory in his final drive wins the Australian Speed Car Championship. Speedway fans, I ask you, put your hands together. Congratulate the man of the moment, Bobby Holt. Unbelievable. Dave Lambert in second. Toby Gibb in third. Gee whiz. That is just absolutely sensational. Stephen, terribly bad luck. What actually happened?
Well, I'd just like to say I'm very disappointed in Neville Lance's driving performance. He tangled with Adam Baines, and then the officials let people work on his car under a yellow, which is not allowed. They restarted him, and then he drove into the back of me coming off the turn and spun me out. And I was collected by another car, and Neville blames it on a stuck throttle, but the way I see it, if your throttle sticks open, you know about it going into the corner, not coming off the corner. So I don't see that that could actually have happened. So I just think he left his brain at home.
Okay, overall it's been a great weekend for you though. Your performance up until the incident was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into this. The whole team worked really hard. We did our homework. We had everything on song, and you know, it was just very disappointing to go out like that. On the podium in a national championship, you must be very happy.
From my third season, yeah, we're ecstatic. Like, we couldn't ask for much better. We have the potential in the car, and I feel that I have the potential. I think that the motor is lacking a little bit, but hopefully we can change that with some updates. But yeah, to come through to third is absolutely fantastic.
Toby, do you think the wide open spaces of Claremont has helped you achieve what you've done here tonight, like your terminal speed into the term?
I think it's just all a package. Like, every track I've been to is a learning curve. I've been to a few tracks around WA in the country and at Claremont. This is the first time we've actually travelled to race speed cars. And yeah, it's all a package. Like, Claremont is no different to Albany or Bunbury. You know, it's all a learning curve, and to come here was a different track to what we've driven on before, but we adapted and we were quite happy with the end result.
Dave, what can I say? Started position 11, got through to the lead of the race, and got pipped at the post. I mean, but still a fantastic effort.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. When we come here, we ran second in our first heat race, so we're really excited with that. And then things went from good to worse. We dropped a valve in our second heat race, and that put us out of the rest of the first night. So we were qualifying last, almost last. So we come here tonight and we had a tough heat race, and we thought, well, if we can get enough points to at least qualify for the main, we'll be laughing. We won the heat race. We were lucky. We qualified 11, and we figured, all right, if we hang around long enough, we might get a position 3 or 4 maybe if we're lucky. And I don't know what, the tyres magic, the engine was beautiful, everything just came together really nice. But unfortunately, about 10 laps from home, we had spring problems. But take nothing away from Bobby, like he was a legend, and he was just quicker at the end, so the better car won on the day.
I thought on Wednesday night at practice that you were the fastest car here, because I watched it. You were on song then, and you looked very sharp. But playing in the Parramatta hard school that you're playing must turn out dividends when you come away for the championship.
Oh, look, when you come away to this sort of racing, there's no tougher racing in Australia than in New South Wales. The guys down there are fast, and they're hard, and they race for keeps, you know what I mean? Stephen Graham's a classic example of that. If ever there's an injustice done, you know, but that's motor racing. Stephen probably had the bill sewn up. Mate, that's motor racing. It's a cruel sport.
I'm now with the winner of the 1999 Australian Speed Car Championship, Bobby Holt, in his swan song race. What can I say? Congratulations, you were fantastic. Is this it?
That sure is. It didn't make any difference whether I won or come last. That was the deal.
Bobby started 4, and one stage you went back to 7. What was sort of going through your mind with another 22 laps remaining?
Well, I wasn't real worried about losing a few positions at the start because we had the car set up for the last bit of the race, but it got a little bit close, but then anyhow, we got there and it was an excellent race.
It was an excellent race when you got up with Dave Lambert. I mean, the two of you raced as cleanly as, and you're both in there racing. He came back at you, you came back at him again. It's very impressive, Bob.
Yeah, he drove good. He probably could have crowded me down and done a Neville Lance or something like that, but no, he was a good, clean racer, and I was beside him in the pits all night, and they're a nice family, and they deserve the place that they got. I just, unfortunate that he had to finish second.
How's the euphoria at the moment? The adrenaline still pumping?
Well, I'm a little bit excited, yeah. I started in 1959 in Sydney Showground, and it's now 1999, so, you know, and just to go out winning the Australian title, I never dreamed that I'd win it. I always went in there with the feeling that I'd like to give it a good shot, but I never got really serious. But the crowd was behind me. Everyone gave me a lot of help. The Graham family, the Jones family in Perth, the people from all over Australia gave me an enormous amount of encouragement.
Well, congratulations on winning the Australian title and carrying #1 into the millennium. Well done, Bobby.
Thank you very much.
Great performance by Bob Holt. That race certainly had everything. Lots of excitement in the final stages. And bad luck for Dave Lambert, who probably thought he had the crown safely in his keeping. We'll now take a break on checkered flag. On the other side of that, we take you trackside to the Blokes on Spokes with AMA Supercross action.
Action aplenty.
Tonight on C7 Sports, semi-final heater swoops on the Commonwealth Bank Trophy.
Well, here they come again.
Live 7:30, the major semi. The champion Thunderbirds take to the court against the Sydney Swifts.
Got to get this one.
Then it's sudden death at 9. The Melbourne Kestrels line up for their clash with the Adelaide Ravens.
Ooh, it's all on down there.
Survival of the fittest. It's finals time live from 7:30 tonight. C7 Sport, Channel 12.
Get warm this winter. Go Harvey Norman, your heating specialist. We have heatwave oil-filled column heaters from $79. This Scope 2400 watt radiant heater with fan boost is a low $229. Check out our great range of gas heaters from Rinnai Eberture and Woodland. We have electric blankets from Sunbeam and Linda. You want heat? It's on at Harvey Norman, your winter warmer specialist.
August, 31 days of sensational action on C7 Sport Channel 13. NRL, the battle to make the final 8.
Beautiful try.
AFL, live games every Friday night. Cricket, the England-New Zealand Test Series.
Brilliant.
Volleyball, the Sydney Volleyball Challenge. Athletics, the World Athletics Championships. See more sport in August on C7 Sport Channel 13.